So playing off the cush, you're talking about where the white's actually under the cushion, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Alright, so could I see you play, in fact no, look, if you come this side so that the camera can see the cueing side of your action. So you just have a go at dropping that in. Okay, you're quite close to a miscue angle there. If you just stand over here for me, I'll show you what you're doing. So you're about this angle here,
Right.
which is, that's borderline, that is. If you're an inch or so lower, you'll probably miscue that. So I'll go slightly higher at the back.
Right.
So instead of there, I'll just do that. It's only slight, lift the cue an extra inch at the butt. It just makes it easier to get a more solid contact on the white ball. And the other thing, have you tested doing that one before? Have you tried doing that, or are you more comfortable with this bridge cueing off the edge of the cushion? That one instead of that?
No. I tend to use the longer effect when I'm near it.
Yeah, the only reason I'm saying that, I picked up on that, is that there's quite a lot of movement
It's
in the hand.
unstable, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can make it more stable just by spreading those first two fingers out a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see you do that without a white ball. Just over here, look. Yeah, if you put that first finger on the edge of the cushion, pull it back a bit. This end of this first finger on the edge of the cush.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that might give you a bit more stability. And I'll put that one as well on the edge of the cushion. Yeah, at least two fingers, yeah, something like that. So then these are stopping you falling forward then.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have a go at that, so if I was doing that, which that's what I would do here. So I've got those two outside fingers giving me some margin of control. So we'll practice just dropping that in. So we'll have a go at this bridge first. Let's see how we go at that. Yeah, spread that finger out as if it's a normal bridge hand. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Yeah, that's great, yeah. That looks much more stable.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well done. This is my turn. Tube chalk. Just drop the ball in this time. It's pocket speed. And that's it, yeah. Well done. Yeah, much more stable than the bridge hand there.
What I've had in the past when I've been trying to do it is that I've come off the top of the white.
Yes.
Is that because my cue's not angled at the
That
right
will be
angle?
one reason. I mean, on those couple of shots that you just played there, were you a bit higher at the back or
Probably,
same as normal? Yeah, you looked okay there actually.
Unless that was part of my dropping the hand cueing.
That also is a reason for
Yeah.
miscueing off the cush. But more often than not, it's just because the player is too low.
Yeah.
Because the mind is saying, be horizontal, be level. Yeah, we've got this in dogma in our head.
When you see professionals, again, not that we're at that level, but they quite often leave a chalk mark on the cushion as they're cueing,
Yeah.
on the side. So that would indicate the cue's more level than I'm playing it at the moment.
Why would it though? Because even if I'm up here, still left a chalk mark, haven't I? Can you see that?
Yeah. But doesn't that displace when it hits the ball, if it hits the cushion first? And
Slightly.
Then
It does slightly, yeah. So what they're doing is they are, I mean, you won't see a full-length chalk mark.
No.
Because then they will have displaced. But what they're usually doing is just touching just the edge of the cushion.
Right.
So that it basically makes sure that they are hitting as low as possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's basically what they're doing that for. And ultimately, if at the end of the delivery the cue is still in touch with the cushion, then we're in great shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay in position. Is the cue still touching the cush?
Yeah.
Did you notice? That's a good check probably to do whether the cue is still touching the cushion.
Just above.
That's a pretty good delivery. And we're getting a nice solid hit now. You're a little bit higher than you were at the beginning.
Yeah.
And that solid bridge hand is giving you a lot of extra stability. So
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. No,
Yeah.
it's great. Yeah, good.
Okay, great stuff. So that the difference in height that I played there was probably only 2 millimetres or so. This is the Snooker Gym Player of the Year for 100 break players. You come to a stop in a controlled way and begin the delivery in a controlled way as well.